Hello, my name is John, and I'm a nerd. Good day, everyone. I am your awesome Canuck Grandpa, and I am here today to take a look at the trailer for the new Hogwarts game, Hogwarts Legacy. And this is a gameplay demo. It's 14 minutes, so whether we'll watch the whole thing or not, I don't know. But again, I'll probably pause and talk about things as we look at it. So, without any further ado, let's take a look at Hogwarts Legacy. Well, first of all, I'll say the Hogwarts looks very cool. The graphics look good, and I'm assuming that's Harry's back we're saying here, but we'll find out.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
The centaurs look good. I like the design for those. Oh, an armored troll. How interesting. Is that a manticore? Not sure what that is. Ooh, that's really cool. I like that design. They've got the courtyard there, the school. I don't know if you can see the dark forest back there. I don't see where Hagrid's hut is on here. That's cool. I like that. That's a cool design.
Welcome to Hogwarts Legacy. You're a new student at the famed School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
I like the setting. The entrance hall, very nicely designed.
With a unique ability to manipulate powerful ancient magic hidden in the wizarding world. You'll need to uncover what's behind the return of this forgotten magic and who is seeking to harness it to destroy wizard kind.
Goblins. Cool. I like goblins.
As you may be the one that decides the fate of the entire wizarding world. But before you can study magic and begin to solve
the Great Hall with the floating candles. Nice. And the 4 tables.
these mysteries, you must create the witch or wizard you want to be.
Oh, that's cool. You create your own witch or wizard. You're not Harry or any of the main characters. You're a new student, like I said a moment ago. And you get to create who you want to be. That's cool.
When you arrive at Hogwarts, you will be sorted into one of the 4 Hogwarts houses. Gryffindor.
Okay, that was not McGonagall. It didn't look like McGonagall. We put the hat on the sorting hat on the head of the kid. Unless they're going with a completely different design than Maggie Smith. She was an amazing Professor McGonagall. Loved her in that part. She's a great actress anyway, but she made that part really come alive. And that character that they just showed, that doesn't have a McGonagall feel to it. Maybe it's Sprout for some reason. Why she'd be up there doing that? That's McGonagall's job.
Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, or Slytherin. After you settle into your dormitory, you will meet up with your housemates in the common room.
I suppose if this takes place after the Harry Potter story, Professor Dumbledore is dead, so I think McGonagall would actually be the headmaster, and so it would be somebody else's duty to put the hat on the head. So that's probably what is going on here. So I don't know who that witch was supposed to be.
You will then need to attend classes, and you do have some catching up to do, as you were starting Hogwarts late, as a 5th year.
So you are the new student.
You'll begin your studies attending Charms, Defense Against the Dark Arts, Herbology, and Potions classes, to name a few.
Ah, hello, class. Please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be... Okay,
so this is pretty much a new staff. So maybe McGonagall's not here at all. Maybe this is a completely new staff. Neither of those look familiar. Obviously, Flitwick was Charms, so I don't know who this guy is. And Snape was Defense Against the Dark Arts, but he's dead, so they have to have somebody else for that. So let's see what's going on.
Be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge.
The best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
You may begin.
Not bad for a beginner.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school.
Okay, the potions master is kind of a Snape wannabe, or Snape ripoff. He has some of the character, he's much more clean cut and in appearance, but he has a lot of the characteristics of Snape. So that's kind of interesting that they're doing that.
Here you'll meet your professors and learn to cast spells, grow magical plants, brew potions, and more. In between classes, you'll be able to explore the castle famous for its secrets, enchantments, and
Now that sounds like fun. That's one of the things I've played some of the other Hogwarts games or Harry Potter games, and I always wished you could go kind of explore around in the castle more. This is intriguing to me.
mysteries. You'll discover dungeons and secret passageways, as well as challenging puzzles that will require magical skill and a clever mind to solve. You may even find yourself in iconic locations you've never been able to explore.
The house elves making the food. Get to see that, actually. That's cool.
Or before. It's the late 1800s.
Oh, okay. This is before Harry Potter. Late 1800s. So this is before even Voldemort and Grindelwald, before all that.
So while the common rooms and classes may be familiar, most of your professors will not be. However, you may recognize a few faces.
Nearly Headless Nick.
All in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win them over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
You'll come to know this eclectic group of talented witches and wizards.
Is that Professor Binns? How long ago did he die?
In class and while completing side assignments that are part of a special curriculum. Ones designed to help you catch up with the other fifth years at your own speed.
Lumos.
Okay, they showed us somebody on a broom for a very short moment. I hope you get to actually do some broom flying in this.
Opportunities for adventure abound in the area surrounding Hogwarts. The magical abilities you learn to master through your schoolwork will soon become tested as you unravel a dangerous mystery by working alongside the accomplished and yet enigmatic Professor Fig to try and discover if the rumors of a mounting goblin rebellion hold any weight and if the safety of...
So this looks like it's taking its story from the Goblin Uprising that's mentioned in the book. Professor Binns' class several times in the books. That'd be interesting to see that.
Hogwarts lies in the balance.
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat he really is.
Looks like he's a bit of a threat.
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize.
The wizarding world of this era is fraught with dangers. Creatures corrupted by a magical force, powerful goblins, and sinister witches and wizards, all willing to fight, even kill, to achieve their own goal.
Okay. I was beginning to wonder if this actually had much of a story to it from the outset. But they were just setting up the stage for what the story actually is about. And it's starting to look really interesting. I think this might be something I would be interested in playing.
Achieve their own goals. In fact, there's an uneasy alliance between the goblins and dark wizards.
You
said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who is this child? Are you not telling me?
But perhaps you shouldn't involve yourself with that just yet.
Let's go.
Frankly, they had me at exploring the castle, but this is looking really interesting.
Slam with Descendo. Roast with Incendio.
I think the story looks good. The action looks interesting. The characters look interesting. What's going to really make or break this now are the controls. Because I've tried playing one of the Hogwarts, I can't remember which one it was, or Harry Potter or Hogwarts or something. And the controls were so bad, it was not fun playing at all, and I just dropped it. I didn't play it anymore. I didn't like it that much. It didn't play well. The story looked interesting, but the controls were just completely, well, to use Harry Potter's term, wonky. Alright, let's continue.
Devastate your enemies using various finishes. You can even use the mysterious, powerful magic your professors do not understand to obliterate your strongest foes. Mixing and matching dozens of spells will let you define your combat style. On your path to become the ultimate duelist.
Okay, sounds like there's going to be a good fair amount of dueling, and it also sounds like they're going on the combinations style, so that the more different things you do to combine together, the more effective you are. I'm kind of a passive player. This might be a little bit more than I want to take on, but that's wimpy to say, I guess. But anyway, I'm still very interested by it. It might be worth the play.
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time.
In addition to classes and spells, you'll have access to a deep set of upgrades, talents, and skills to aid your progression as a wizard.
Well, that's interesting, having a skill upgrade system. That could be very effective, and be interesting to see how that all works out. So if you can, if you can choose which things to build more, and become more of an aggressive fighter or more of a defensive fighter or whatever. It sounds like that's very much in the built into the gameplay and how you do your combinations and so forth. Interesting.
Challenges throughout the world to earn experience. Level up your abilities by choosing talents to upgrade your spells, plants, and potions to increase their power. Decide which talents best fit your playstyle to allow you to focus on your favorite types of magic. You can also loot, buy, or craft your own magical gear that will increase your offensive and defensive capabilities in combat. Gear can be upgraded and specialized to allow for greater abilities for your chosen.
Okay, that part, the looting and upgrading at stations, reminds me of the Star Wars game, Fallen Jedi. Anyway, the one with Kyle, oh man, Cal Kestis. I'm not getting things coming to my brain very well right now. All right, let's continue this.
Playstyle.
Use a strong, even motion when cutting your ingredients.
Jedi Fallen Order.
Spells are not the only tools at your disposal in combat. As you hone your wand skills, you can continue to further your magical education at Hogwarts, progressing your development as a witch or wizard. Brew potions that can increase your power when you need a boost. Grow and deploy magical plants to mob the battlefield and keep your enemies at bay. You can even unleash deadly mandrake seedlings to incapacitate unsuspecting enemies. In Beasts class, you will learn about a variety of magical beasts you might encounter, both at school and as you explore the world surrounding the castle and its grounds.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a safely.
That's what I was waiting for.
Mastering broom flight is highly recommended so that you may travel around the world more quickly.
I want you to do my herbology homework.
You're despicable.
Some abilities may be taught to you by students who become your friends. As you develop relationships with these schoolmates, they can accompany you on your journey as your companions.
This sounds like a really superly immersive game. That's what I'm trying to say. Very immersive is how it feels.
And over time, you'll learn their stories.
This is our chance.
Natsai Onai is a brave adventurer driven by the justice she seeks. Poppy Sweeting has a kind heart and loves magical beasts, connecting with them more easily than with humans.
But what happens now?
Unafraid of detention or breaking the rules,
Sneaking in the restricted section again!
is Sebastian Sallow, a charismatic Slytherin
We've been over this, boy. Figs cannot reverse a curse.
with a troubling family secret.
Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
You'll meet these students and more as you explore common rooms, hallways between classes, and
Bad editing there. Looks like my editing.
Not everything you need on your journey is available at Hogwarts. You'll want to visit the nearby wizarding village of Hogsmeade, where loads of shops and vendors can provide you with the supplies you require. From potion ingredients and recipes, to seeds for magical plants, to all sorts of gear. But Hogsmeade also has its dangerous side. A band of dark witches and wizards, emboldened by the turmoil of the times, wandered.
Okay. That's really cool. Not only can you upgrade your character, not only can you create your character to begin with, not only can you build up your skills and with potions and things that you find, you also can change your costume, find different costumes. So, we got a lot of stuff thrown into this game. It's really looking kind of interesting.
The village outskirts. You must avoid them or defeat them.
So Hogsmeade's a dangerous place to go. You never know what you're going to meet. Whether you're going to have to end up fighting or if you're going to be able to do what you want to do without being attacked. That gives it a kind of a really suspenseful element.
You must avoid them or defeat them. As you explore, you'll find the world surrounding Hogwarts is alive with activity, wonders, and areas of unusual interest. As the school year progresses, dynamic seasons and climates will fill the sky with lightning or sunshine, or coat the ground with snow or rain. Unique wizarding hamlets pepper the countryside, each with vendors and residents who have stories to tell, and missions with which they could use your assistance.
Side missions, cool.
Be on the lookout for enchanting magical puzzles that may very well have been designed by Merlin himself when he was a student at Hogwarts.
So, according to this, Merlin was a student at Hogwarts. Very interesting.
Magical beasts roam the lands outside the castle walls. Some have been corrupted by a mysterious dark magic, while others are at risk of poachers and their traps. If you're feeling benevolent, you can rescue them and restore them to health in the Room of Requirement. But there are dangers beyond your understanding in the world as well. Dungeons and vaults hold perilous threats and also untold rewards. Be careful where you choose to explore, as it may lead you down a darker path.
That's not a good one.
Master spells. Befriend new allies. Journey across a landscape never seen before. Uncover ancient secrets. combat mystical threats, learn long-forgotten mysteries, become the witch or wizard you want to be.
Okay, it says become the witch or wizard you want to be. So I wonder if that means that you have the option of playing as a heroic character, or if you want to play as a Slytherin, or something worse. You could choose to go to the dark side, or whatever they call it at Hogwarts. That sounds like that might be what they're talking about here.
As you leave your unique mark on the wizarding world.
I love dragons.
Here.
And the, oh, jeepers, what was Buckbeak? Hippogriff. Nice to see that again.
In Hogwarts Legacy.
Magic, both beautiful and powerful.
Looks like your character might have an owl. I wonder if you have a choice of what animal you have. Or if you're just given an animal. Sounds to me like you probably have a choice with that too.
Binds together our long history. That common bond we share is the legacy of Hogwarts.
I wonder if that's that carriage is drawn by Thestrals.
Now it is time to add your own story to these hallowed halls. And quite possibly...
So I wonder who the headmaster is here.
...shape the future of the wizarding world. Every corridor, every portrait, every stone in this castle tells the story of witches and wizards who came before. Here you will meet lifelong friends and grow into your own magical abilities in the classrooms of the world's most talented professors. And while your journey begins at Hogwarts, brewing potions, taming fantastic beasts, and mastering spells, there is a larger world beyond these walls.
Oh, nice.
A world filled with dangers you can't yet imagine. An ancient knowledge long gone from this world. That strange and mysterious talent you possess may be the key to unlocking this dormant power. Your potential is limitless. But what form will it take? The journey ahead will reveal what you stand for.
That's cool.
The choices you make now will define the legacy
That's nice.
of Hogwarts.
Okay. That was fascinating. That was a longer trailer, obviously. That looks really fascinating. That was a long, kind of an immersive trailer. I'm not going to give it a rating. Okay, maybe I will. I would give that probably a 4.5. 4.5 salutes. There you go. 4.5 salutes. Well, what do you think? Do you think I'm nuts for thinking that looks interesting? Or do you have other comments or questions, or want to tell me what you think of me? Whatever that might be. Or something you might want me to look at and react to, or have comments on. Please let me know. Leave a message in the comments below, and have yourselves a wonderful day.